Looks like you could use a hand. What, not even gonna ask me?
Really? I have to come and ask you to go and do this? You knew that all this wood was here.
It's because you normally ask me to do stuff. See, this is what I'm talking about. You do things and it's just like, I bet you're gonna give me a hard time about it, about me not even offering to give you a hand. Well, I'm offering to give you a hand, and look at that. You're just like, oh, I shouldn't have to tell you.
I shouldn't have to tell you to give me a hand. You should just come out and just be like, hey, you're good. You're doing what? Actually, you should have been out here doing it by yourself before I ever even came out here.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm even out here. I got gloves. I'm ready to do stuff, and here you are giving me a hard time about it. You'd give me a hard time if I didn't.
I'm glad that you came out to do something. It's about time, you know. Hey, you know, I got a question for you.
What's that?
Did you say anything to Joe about, you know, me and Don?
About you and Don?
Yeah. You know, like doing things on purpose to him to try to get him, mad.
Well, why do you ask?
Yeah, he was acting kind of weird the other night.
I mean, he's been weird though.
No, he was like weird, like he was letting everything we said. He didn't have nothing, like he didn't get mad or anything. That's kind of weird for Joe. Joe's very sensitive, no matter what you say.
I don't know, maybe not drinking is put into like a Zen state or something.
So you're saying you didn't say anything to him?
I mean, I might have.
Huh?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said I might have.
Why would you say something to him?
Because it's...
You know, I had a feeling you said something. Why do you do that, Tom? I don't understand that.
Geez, pardon me for doing the right thing and being raised right. Apparently you forgot.
It's not... Really? That's not the right thing, Tom.
You're tormenting the guy.
We weren't... You don't think he deserves it sometimes?
Dude, he was acting like he was... Not even acting. He was just like... Dude, felt like he was going crazy.
We would have let him in on it in a little while, Tom. You didn't have to go right back and just hurry up and tell him. We weren't going to go on for that much
We've
longer.
already gotten several things broken because of his...
I wasn't going to let Don do it real long anyway. I wasn't going to let him get him so mad.
Yeah, but you guys haven't really let up either.
Hey, you guys are doing the wood finally.
Hey.
I don't know about you guys. I see a guy doing it. I see another guy filming the guy doing it.
Okay, so the wood's getting done finally.
This is the proper time. Springtime, you know, letting it season out there and everything.
What were you guys arguing about when I came up?
Nothing.
I didn't like that you're out here arguing. You should be getting along, stacking wood together.
Well, this guy was getting on me about having told Joe about the whole him and Don thing.
Well, so now tell your mom all about that now.
Well, I asked the question. He should tell me.
Right, cat's out of the bag anyway. Yeah, how they were tormenting him by just keeping like, oh yeah, no, he's still kicked down, just constantly harassing him to get on his nerves.
Well,
you know, causing things to get broken.
Because he told Joe we were going to let this keep going on, and then he had Mr. Rat over there had to go and tell him. And Joe...
But Joe kind of deserved to know, don't you think?
He would have known eventually. We were just pranking him a little bit. It was no big deal.
It doesn't seem like a little bit. It was kind of going on for a while.
It was funny to see Joe get all riled up.
I don't think it was funny for Joe.
Dad, the prank cost us a TV and the fireplace doors.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of tired of stuff getting broken.
First of all,
how long were you going to let it go on? What was going to break next?
First of all, Joe broke the TV. Second of all, Don paid for the doors, so no money came out of our pocket, so it was no harm for us.
Well, sure it is, because there was the mess to clean up with all the glass from the doors. There was a TV that had to be installed. So, yeah, it still made a difference.
And what's next to get broken? And maybe, what if he couldn't replace that?
It's so typical, you know that? Right away, jump on his side. What?
Well, when his side is the right side.
It's not the right side, it's the left side. You see, I'm on the right side right here. He's on the left side, see?
Okay, but that means that I'm on his right side, so...
No, you're on my side over here, so I don't know why you're on his side.
I don't know, I have to go left in order to look at you.
Oh, it's all a matter of perspective. But it's still, I mean, it's not nice to just drag it out.
It wasn't going to be drug out for much longer. We were just having some fun with them, that's all.
Again, were you going to drag it out until something else got broken? Maybe something less replaceable?
Tom, he's pranked me plenty of times. Why can't I get him back?
Because then pranks just become one-upmanship. Somebody's got to do this and somebody else has got to do that. I mean, when's it end?
You know, when I ask for poop, you pop up. I didn't ask for poop.
Ha 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 ha.
I don't understand what the big deal is, and I don't understand why he had to go right away and rat everybody out that what we're doing and stuff.
Because we raised them the right way.
Boom.
Boom. Really?
Yeah.
Boom.
Exactly, because it's exactly what I said.
How
I was
about
raised
that?
correctly, but apparently somebody forgot.
Oh, I forgot how I raised you?
Apparently.
When it's a harmless prank, Tom, it's no big deal.
How is a broken TV and another broken thing of ours harmless?
Somebody could have gotten hurt. Just because they didn't doesn't mean the next time they wouldn't.
I get it, but see, Joe has to also learn that you can't just break things when you get mad. You know, this is
to teach him that.
Yeah, yes it is. It's a life lesson for him.
Well, how do you know he hasn't already learned it then?
I don't know that he has.
Why does he need to be tortured to learn that lesson?
It's not torture.
He said he felt like he was going crazy with all this stuff that's happening, and you guys ragging on him all the time.
I still can't get over that, right? I mean, we just said we were going to do it again, and then he went right away and told him before we even got to do anything.
Okay, because he thought that was the right thing to do. Maybe he thought Joe's, been pranked enough at this point.
Suppose this time he like flips out, gets so mad, and he knocks over the center island, breaks like half the tile.
I had told Don, I said, we won't let him get that bad. Like, if, in other words, we start going over the edge, I will go like this to him, and Don will calm down and not get him all riled up.
Do you think you can trust him like that?
Yeah.
If you're even concerned about him going over the edge, then you know it's gone too far.
In other words, it was if he said anything that was going to be really bad to get Joe upset. Joe says things all the time, like he busts on me all the time, but it's okay. For some reason, when Don does it, it gets on his nerves real bad. He had the same problem with Weber. He needs to learn to get along with other people.
Obviously, that's not a lesson you should be teaching him when he's breaking our stuff.
He broke a TV, that was it. Oh, and the glass doors.
Right.
That's two things.
Well, he broke my computer a while back, too. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to teach him.
He's not learning a lesson. So maybe that's not your job.
Well, you don't give up on him just because he didn't learn it yet.
No, but if you don't instigate him, it won't happen.
Obviously, I can't anymore anyway, because Mr. Rat over here. Would you like to, Tom, we got plenty.
Why are you
cheese
saying
here.
it like
You want
I'm the
some
bad
cheddar?
guy here?
You want some cheddar? You want some Asiago?
No,
You want some,
Asiago.
What?
You don't even
that
have
cheese?
Asiago.
Jeez, it's funny.
Do we?
What?
Do we have Asiago even? I didn't think so.
Parmesan, we got some Parmesan in there for you. What do,
Oh, the Parmesan for your salad? Yeah, I'll eat all that.
What do rats like? What kind of cheese?
He's not a rat. He's just doing what he thinks is right, and he's standing up for his own principles, and I admire him for that.
You know, we were having a pleasant conversation.
No, you
out
No, we
there.
weren't.
It was pleasant in my eyes.
But it wasn't.
And then you come out and it's always
You call that
like,
pleasant?
It's always like this,
not pleasant.
right away.
Well, somebody needs to teach you.
Teach me, I'm too old to be taught.
No, you're not.
Well, you say I can't
You gotta
teach.
learn a lesson.
You say I can't teach Joe. Then why are you? Oh,
said that's not your job to teach
wait a
Joe.
second. Hold it. There's a double standard right
No,
there.
it's not.
You can teach me, but I
said
can't
it's
teach
not
Joe.
your job to teach Joe. It's my job to teach you.
I do not remember that in any marriage vows that I
can
took.
find it.
I thought, and there is a
It's a
part.
secret vow.
Remember the
It's the
one
part
part.
we weren't
Remember the
listening.
one part in the Bible that says it's better to live up on the roof of your house than to be with a quarreling wife.
You want to put a pillow up there for you?
And what are you smiling over there for? You think that's funny? Is that what you want? You want your dad sleeping up on the roof? Then the next thing you know, I roll over and I go right down the roof and I fall on the ground.
On a roof?
I mean,
yeah.
maybe you'd learn.
Man, I gotta tell you, it's always like this. 2 against 1.
I don't see how I'm in the wrong with this.
You'd think he'd learn.
You think I'd learn? No,
I mean, like, I came out here to help him stack wood, and he's the one coming at me with these accusations.
Oh.
All this rat talk.
It's not an accusation if it's real. If it's
Still an
true.
accusation.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that an accusation?
What? Yeah, it's not alleged if it's
Well,
real.
I'm accusing him and he's guilty.
Okay. He's not denying it. He's denying the rat part.
No, but Diane, think about it. He's ratting me out about everything. He always rats. He comes right to mommy.
Oh no, that's not true. And that's not fair. It
Dad
doesn't
went to
paint the right
casino.
picture.
He spent money. He lost money.
Yeah, I deserve
And then
to
he
know.
goes in his
Yeah,
room
and then the-
Snickers.
And then the
what he
one
does.
time that I didn't, you wound up using a credit card for thousands.
So, you know.
We're not
he
bringing
learned
up,
a lesson.
you know, and he made sure that he just said that to you to bring that part up.
Well,
Well, it's almost like there's a big important part of context.
You think he always comes running to me? That was you that brought all that up.
And he told me he was going to stack all this wood.
We change the subject now?
Yeah, it's funny because you know what happens usually when somebody does that is they wind up getting pranked. I'm just
That's
saying. You know, goes in rats and you can't trust them anymore.
Oh, come on.
What? I'm saying that's what happens usually.
I don't think so. But pranks aren't meant to be like a punishment or a lesson to learn.
And if I was you, I'd watch your back too.
Yeah, well, then you better watch yourself. You'll be living up on that roof.
See what you started?
I don't think I started this.
You did. Why don't you put the camera down now and get busy?
Hey Tom, you want to help out? Sure, I'll help out.
Right.